If you clicked on this video, it's probably because you're trying to learn some new dribble moves in NBA 2K23. Lucky for you, I'm gonna give you 40 of the most effective dribble moves that I know in this game. And make sure that you watch this video all the way through. And don't skip anything because you're gonna wanna know how to do every move that I go over in this video. And before we get into it, I just wanna show you what dribble moves I have on there in this video. Some of these will change, like the moving step back and the hop jumpers I have on right now. But for the most part, these are all the dribble moves that I'm using in this video. If I use something differently, I'll tell y'all during the tutorial. All right, any of these moves y'all feel like y'all can't keep up with, I got the hand cams on the screen for y'all, so just follow along with that. Like if you're not understanding when I explain it, when I say it, just watch the hand cam. All right, so we're gonna start out real simple, and I'm gonna show y'all how to do the momentum. A lot of y'all should already know how to do this, but just for y'all who don't know, I'm gonna show y'all how to do it. So the way I do it is I hold down my right trigger, and I'm gonna flick my right stick up, and then my left stick diagonally up, left or right, whichever way I'm going. So right here, I'm gonna be going to the left, so I'm gonna flick up on my right stick, diagonally up, left on my left stick, right after each other. So boom, and that's what it's gonna look like right there. So if you wanna spam it, you gotta get a rhythm going with it. You just go real fast and spam it all the way down the court, just like that right there. And I showed you my 6 earlier. I'm using the Kevin Durant size of escape package, and I'm gonna show you what kind of combos I can do off of that. So you can see right here, I can go tween between the legs, back between the legs. I can go in front, and he'll do a crab. That's why I like Kevin Durant, because it gives you a good hop back. So right here, I'm gonna flick down on my right stick. Gives you that big hop back, and it also gives you a good crab. So you're able to combo moves up together like that. But the main 3 moves you're gonna get with Kevin Durant is the between the legs size up, the crab, which is in front of him, it's like a front crossover, and then you're gonna get that hop back right here, and then you also get the behind the back. So the way you do these, you just follow along on the hand cam. The way you go between the legs, you hold down your right trigger. You're gonna right now the ball's in my right hand, so I'm gonna flick the right stick right to the left, and he's gonna give you that move right there. Go right between my legs. The way that you crab, you're gonna hold down your right trigger, and you're gonna flick diagonally up, left or right, whichever way you wanna go. The ball's in my left hand, so I wanna go to my right. So it's gonna get that move right there. You're gonna go behind the back. It's the same thing as the crab, but opposite. You're gonna go down instead of up. And then for the hop back, super simple. You wanna hold down your right trigger and then flick down. And for my tall guards, I recommend using either LeBron James or Kevin Durant. And then my small guards, you can use Kevin Durant, John Wall. You can use, my taller guards can use John Wall too. You can use Trae Young if you're a smaller guard. There's a whole bunch of different size of escape packages you can use that are good in this game. But that's one of my favorites, Kevin Durant. And those are the way you do the different size of escape packages. And you can do that with any package. I'm just showing this Kevin Durant specifically in this video. Now we're getting into the misdirection behind the back. And this move is tied into your size of escape package. So depending on what size of escape package you get, you might get a different looking animation when you do this move. But the way you do is you want to hold down your right trigger, and if the ball's in my right hand, as you can see, I'm going to flick my right stick diagonally down to the left, so opposite ball hand, and then I'm going to flick my left stick diagonally down to the ball hand, so right after each other. So just like the momentum, you're going to do it right after. Don't wait too long and don't do it too fast. You just want to do it like kind of like smooth and rhythm. So I'm going to go hold down your right trigger, flick your right stick diagonally down to the left, and then your left stick diagonally down to the right, and it's gonna give you that right there, the misdirection behind the back. And the way you spam it is just like the momentum dribble. You just want to get a rhythm going, and then just keep spamming it back and forth and give you the animation right there. I'm using Kevin Durant, so that's why mine looks like that. But if you use John Wall, you use Trae Young, they're all gonna look different. I would say LeBron James probably has the worst misdirection behind the back. That's why I don't like using that move. And it also has one of the worst crabs in the game. Now we're gonna do the misdirection in front of you, same way as behind you, but now the ball's in front. It's gonna give you the animation right there. And the way that you do that is the same as the misdirection behind the back, but it's just opposite. You're gonna flick up instead of down. So right now the ball's in my left hand, so I'm gonna hold down my right trigger. I'm gonna flick my right stick diagonally up to the right, opposite ball hand, and my left stick diagonally up to the left, same side ball hand. And then you just spam it back and forth. And to go on with this Kevin Durant size of escape package, all these misdirections I'm showing y'all behind the back and in front, they all stem off of the Kevin Durant size of escape package. So if you use LeBron, John Wall size of escape, Trae Young, you're gonna get different animations that I'm doing right here. So just keep that in mind. And now we're gonna go between the legs. So it's the same as the misdirection in front of you and misdirection behind you. You wanna hold down your right trigger and you flick your right stick to the ball hand while flicking your left stick to the opposite ball hand. It's gonna look like this. With Kevin Durant kind of looks the same as in front of you, but he should be going between his legs, but it gives you a weird animation. It don't go between his legs. If you use a different size of the escape package, it'll go between the legs and give you a different animation. And the move you can stem off of that combo right there is the fake misdirection. So I call it a fake misdirection because you're not completing misdirection all the way. You're kind of canceling out in the middle of it, and it looks like this. Boom, and you just speed boost out like that. So the way you do this move is very, very simple. It's a very simple move. All these moves are simple moves, but super effective. I just wanted to get them out there for y'all who don't know how to do them so that all y'all can be cooking up. But what you want to do is don't hold your right trigger right here. You want to have the ball. So the ball's in my right hand. I'm going to flick diagonally down to the right, to my same side ball hand with the right stick, and then my left stick, I'm gonna go diagonally down to the opposite ball hand. So it's gonna look like this. I'm gonna go down right on my right stick and then down left on my left stick. It's gonna look like that. Give me a fake misdirection, you speed boost right out of it. This next move is basically the left right, and the moves you really need for this is your dribble style, which is Michael Jordan and either Steve Francis or DURANT signature size up. That's what I like to use. So I'm on my 6A right now, so I'm using DURANT, and all you do, this is real simple, but it's super cheesy and super effective, is you have the ball in your right hand right here. So I'm gonna flick my right stick diagonally up to the left, and you give me that move right there, and I'm just gonna speed boost right out of it. It's gonna give me that little speed boost right there. If you're using Steve Francis, it's a little bit more glitchier for my smaller guards, but that's a real simple move that I want to show y'all. Next is another super cheesy move that people hate this move. I'll be trolling people with this move, and it's real easy, and it's a stop and go. So say you speed boost one way, and you just stop and just run out of it real quick. It gives you a quick speed boost. I don't know why it's in the game, but it's in the game, so you might as well use it. But let me show y'all again what it look like. So say you're dribbling, you're comboing up, boom, 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 and he speed boosts this way, and he's boxing you, and you just stop and just run to the basket and get your super speed boost. The next move we're gonna go over is the basic spin. So the basic move and spin is super glitchy spin, and Cito spin, whatever you want to call it. Super glitchy. A lot of people ask me how to do it in my stream, so I'm gonna show you how to do it in this updated video right here. So let's say you want to put on basic move and spin, and you want to, so when you do this move, you want to make sure your left stick, as you can see in the hand cam, is pointing directly towards the basket. So when you drive into the basket, whether it be from this side or whatever, make sure your left stick is pointing directly towards the basket. And you want to make sure that you're not getting bumped, because if you get bumped, it's going to take you out of it and give you a dumb, crazy move. So you see right here, I'm going to drive to the basket. My left stick is pointing right directly towards the hoop. No matter where you are, your left stick has to point towards the basket. So you can see I'm going to do it again. I'm going to run towards the basket, and then you see my right stick is going from either about 9 o'clock to 6 o'clock or 3 o'clock to 6 o'clock, whichever way you're driving. So if you're going to the right, you're going to go from 3 to 6, and if you're going to the left, you're going to go from 9 to 6. So I'm gonna show y'all again. Watch the hand cam. If y'all not keeping up with it, watch the hand cam, and that's how you do it right there. This next move we're gonna go over is a LUKA step back, and all you're gonna do is run to one side and then flick down on your right stick. It's gonna give you that move right there, and all you need is a LUKA dodge and moving step back for that super easy move. Next move is very simple, but you want to know this move for your combos, to put it into your combos, and also if you ever need some spaces, it's a really good move to do. And this is the pullback, snatchback, whatever you want to call it. And the way you do this is hold down your right trigger and then flick up on your right stick and then flick down on your left stick right after each other. The same way you do momentum, same way you do misdirection behind the back, just right after each other. And if you don't understand, just watch the hand cam or slow down the video. But right now I'm gonna hold down my right trigger, and I'm gonna flick my right stick up and my left stick down. It's gonna give me that pullback right there. This is a good move to put into your combos. You can see right here, I put it into a combo. Or if you just need to get some space from your defender and pull back, you can pull back and shoot off of it. It's very good. Or pull back and then speed boost off of it. It's a very good move you want to have in your bag. This next move is the attack crossover, and right now I have on James Harden moving crossover. You can also use Russell Westbrook. That's a very glitchy one that people use to crab their defenders. But the way you do this attack crossover is hold down your right trigger and then flick up on your right stick, and it's gonna give you that move right there. And you're gonna just attack the rim like that. If you have on Russell Westbrook, it's super glitchy, especially if you're back here and you're on a smaller guard and you just flick Russell Westbrook, you'll get in front of your defender and you can just shoot the ball. Next, I'm gonna show you how to do the tween spam, and the way you do that move is you wanna hold down your right trigger and then flick your, the way I do is I flick my right stick up, but then my left stick straight to the left or right, whichever way I'm going. It's gonna look like that. It's gonna give you that move right between your legs. You can see right here, I'm gonna hold down my right trigger, flick up on my right stick, and then to the left on my left stick. It's gonna go between his legs like that, and then you just spam it and put it together and get a rhythm going, and you can just spam it back and forth. I'm gonna show y'all the crab again, just to show y'all this move by itself. I showed y'all earlier with the different styles of escape package you can use. It gives you a different crab. But the way you do the crab is simple. You just hold down your right trigger and then flick diagonally up, left, or right on your defender. And where you want to use this move is if you get past your defender. So say you break him down, you drive by him, he's on your hip or behind you, you want to stop and just flick and then crab him and shoot off of it. Or if you want to just crab and then speed boost off of it, you can do that as well. But most of the time you want to use the crabby defender to get a shot off. This next move is super overpowered and super glitchy. I've been using it a lot recently, and it's the walk back. And a lot of people think with the walk back you have to pull it directly back, but it depends on where you are on the court. So if you're at the top of the key, yeah, it goes straight back. But if you're over here on the left side, you want to go at an angle like diagonally back down to the left kind of. So let me show y'all. Let me speed boost one way, and I'm gonna show you how to do it. So you speed boost here, and then you want to just down diagonally. Watch the hand cam. Y'all see how I'm going diagonally down depending on which way I'm driving. If you're at the top of the key, it'll go straight down sometimes. But if you're going at an angle, which is where the way you're going to be going most of the time, you want to go down at an angle and just walk back. All right, now for my little signature move that I like to do, a lot of people ask me how to do it. It's the jab step. So right now I have on Michael Jordan triple threat, and that's what I recommend you use. But I'm gonna show y'all how to do y'all's jabs, because a lot of y'all don't know how to jab step, and a lot of y'all don't use y'all's jab move. But when you're in triple threat, different jabs you have is it's a strong side jab. You can jab to your strong side. So right now I'm a right-handed player, so he's jabbing to the right side. And if you flick to the left, it'll give you that little step jab right there. And then you flick down, you do the Jordan. And then if you flick up, it'll get that little small step right there. The move I like to do is the jab spin. So right now the ball is basically like he's attacking to the right side, so he's jabbing that way. That's the strong side. So if you flick to the left and spin, you can jab and then spin out of it. It won't let me do it right now because I picked the ball up because I'm in here, but I'll show you some clips of me doing it. But you want to jab here and then spin, and it's a super glitchy move, super effective. I do it a lot, and a lot of people ask me how to do it, so that's how you do it. You just want to grab the ball. Usually your teammate will pass you the ball. You want to jab to the left right here and then just spin. You see my controller, my stick? When you jab, you just want to spin that way. Jab and then rotate your controller, and he's going to spin whenever the ball's not picked up. And another move you add on to that is the jab, spin, and then the KD step back. So right now I'm going to have to show y'all some clips because I can't do it because I picked up the ball. But you want to jab to the left, spin, and then once you spin, you set him up. He think you're going to spin and run to the basket like you did last time, but you just flick down on your right stick right after you spin, and then you'll be waterproof for a 3. Next is the attack cross hop back. It's going to look different if you have on James Harden or Russell Westbrook, but the way you do it is hold down your right trigger, flick up, and then flick immediately down right after. Boom, boom, it's gonna give you that glitchy move right there, waterproof for a 3, or you can speed boost, walk back, whatever you wanna do. Just add all these moves I'm showing y'all, combo them up, and then make your own dribble style with these moves. I'm gonna show you all the basic moves, but you can put them together however you want to put them. This next move is the momentum crab. It's another move I like to do to start my combos, and the way you do that, I showed you how to do the momentum, I showed you how to do the crab. Now you just wanna put them together, and it's gonna look like that. If you follow along in the hand cam, just look at the hand cam. All you gotta do is that momentum crab, and put into combos and cook up. Another variation of that move is a crab into the momentum. If you want to crab momentum, I feel like crabbing into the momentum is a lot easier for me. I don't know why, it just feels better, but it's same as momentum crab. You just do the opposite. You want to crab into momentum. Another move I like to do is momentum into a pullback. So we momentum here, and I showed you how to do the momentum and pullback. I showed you how to do all these. Most of these moves I'm gonna show y'all, and to the rest of the video I showed y'all how to do them already. Now I'm just putting them together and showing y'all combos to do. And this is one is momentum into a pullback. Another combo I like to do, I want to share with y'all, is the crab pullback. So we're crabbing here into a pullback. I showed y'all both these moves by themselves. Now we're just putting them together and making different combos out of them and giving y'all different options. So y'all have different options to choose from. And again, you want to do a crab into a pullback. Another form of a crab I like to do is a DURANT, and all you gotta do is just flick left or right. It's like you're doing the left or right speed boost, but you want to just flick the DURANT diagonally up to the left or right. And that's why you do that move right there. And another move you can add to that is DURANT into a pullback, and it's a little bit faster than a crab pullback, as you can see right here. You just want to flick your right stick. You don't want to hold down your right trigger while doing this. You just want to flick your right stick left or right. Right now I'm going to flick it to my left and then do a pullback right off of it. It's a little bit faster move. Here's another combo I want to show y'all. Some momentum crab into a pullback. As I said earlier, I showed y'all these moves. Now we're just putting them together. I'm showing y'all different combos you can use with these moves. So we're going to momentum crab into a pullback. You can speed boost off of it. You can shoot off of it, rim run off of it, whatever you want to do. And here's another combo I like to do with my Kevin Durant size of escape package. And this is a unique move for Kevin Durant size of escape package. You can do this with other sides of escape packages, but again, it's going to look different if you have a different move on. So right here, the ball's in my left hand. I'm going to hold down my right trigger this whole time. I'm going to flick my right stick to the right, left, up, and down. It's like a GTA code. So you're going to, ball's in my left hand, I'm going to go right, left, up, down. Boom, boom. And then the right trigger is being held this whole time. Right, left, up, down. And that's super glitchy combo I like to use. Y'all should add that into your bag as well. Next, we're gonna go over the basic spin into the LUKA step back. And again, I showed y'all both of these moves already, so y'all should know how to do these moves. Now we're just putting them together. And then I'm gonna run to the rim. Make sure your left stick is going directly towards the rim. I'm gonna run, spin, flick down for the LUKA step back, and shoot off of that or drive off of it, whichever one you wanna do. And a counter off of that LUKA step back. So I'm gonna do the basic spin, LUKA step back, and I'm gonna show y'all a counter off of it. So we're gonna spin, LUKA, and then DRIBBLE crossover to the left. Right there, easy move, easy counter to that LUKA step back. If your defender starts playing that step back, just do DRIBBLE to counter it. So step back, DRIBBLE, and then run the opposite way. All right, so now I want to show you how to quick stop the way I do on my 6'8". I'm gonna show y'all again when I'm on my smaller guard. There's some moves I gotta show y'all on my smaller guard that I can't do on my tall guard. So the way you want to do is DRIBBLE crossover and then shoot immediately right after he speed boosts. So you want to DRIBBLE crossover and then shoot right after he speed boosts. It's gonna stop you right in your tracks. I'm gonna show you how to combo right here. And then boom, he just stops. and then green. Next, I want to show you how to do the speed glitch. And the way you do the speed glitch is you want to hold down your right trigger and then pull your right stick diagonally down, left or right, whichever hand the ball's in, you want to pull it down to that direction. So right now I'm gonna go diagonally down to the left, and he's gonna do that hop back right there, and then he starts doing like, starts floating. I don't know how to explain it. The speed glitch is weird. If you dribble, you'll notice what he's doing. But after every possession, you have to do this whenever you're playing in the park or playing whatever it is. You want to just hold down your right trigger and then do a little hop back. And then he's gonna do the hop back, and then after that, he's glitching, he's moving. I'm tired right now, so you can't really tell. That's the way you do the speed glitch. Next combo we're gonna go over is the attack crossover into the pullback. And the way you do that is attack cross into a pullback. Y'all know how to do both of them moves. Now we just put them together. And again, it's an attack cross into a pullback, just like that. Another combo I like to do is momentum to misdirection behind the back. I showed y'all both of those moves. Now I'm just showing y'all how to do it with the hand cam. If you need to, slow down the hand cam so you can see how I'm doing it. But it's super easy. I'm just putting the moves together that I've already taught y'all. And you gotta just get a rhythm down. Sometimes it's hard to get the rhythm down with these combos, but just do it over and over and you'll get it down eventually. So all I'm doing is momentum into a misdirection behind the back, just like that. Super simple. And if you wanna add on to that, you can do a momentum, misdirection behind the back into a crab. Momentum, misdirection, crab, pullback. Whatever move you want to do, just add them together. Just chain them together. However your mind can think of to chain them together, just do them that way. Just chain them together in different kind of ways. Keep your defenders off balance. Next is the Steve Francis or DURANT crab spam. And the way you do that is you're going to flick your right stick without holding the right trigger. You're going to flick it up to the left, and then right after you're going to crab to the right. So I'm going to boom, and then you just spam it back and forth. And that's why you do the crab Steve Francis or crab DURANT spam, whichever one you're using. If you're using DURANT, if you're using Steve Francis, it'll look a little bit different, but this is the way you do it. Either way, it's gonna have the same controls. All right, the next move I want to show you is the Asa slide. And the way you do this is you put on normal move and step back, and then you run towards the basket and then flick down on your right stick. It's that simple. You run towards the basket, flick down on your right stick. It's gonna give you that move right there. You can speed boost out of it and do whatever you want to do off of it. So I'm gonna show y'all again. You're gonna run to the basket, flick down on your right stick, and then the speed boost out of it. And again, you're gonna have on normal move and step back to do the Asa slide. And something you can combo off the Asa slide is the Kyle Lowry step back, and it's called the Chad Moore slide. That's what everybody call it. And the way you want to do that is you want to Asa slide, and you want to hold down on your right stick. It's gonna give you that hop jumper, and the hop jumper you want to have on is Kyle Lowry. So to do these two moves, you want to have on normal move and step back and hop jumper Kyle Lowry. I'm gonna show y'all again. Run towards the basket, flick down, and then hold down on your right stick and give you that move right there.